What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video and share it because I'm going to talk about D Wade. I tweeted the other day about D Wade in another situation. D Wade has petitioned to get the gender changed officially of his son, now daughter, Zaya Wade. And I tweeted about it here. I'm going to show y'all. We're going to get into what D Wade is doing. This all ties in together. This is just my theory, okay? But I believe that D Wade got a lot of backlash for what he's doing. And also you got the situation with the water. Apparently he's using too much water and has promised to change. We're going to get into all that. But this preceded that, okay? Because I talked about how he's a super weirdo for trying to officially change the gender of his son into, a girl. And I just feel like he's made a lot of weird moves over these last couple of years. And now what he's doing with his wife on that boat, to me, I think is him trying to deflect a bit from the criticism that he's getting. Because you got to ask yourself, why would he do this and put it out here? Well, he's doing this because he wants to deflect from the issues that he has going on. And that's why he's doing this. And we're going to get into that. But I want people to understand just how weird D Wade has gotten over the years. Doesn't mean he's a bad guy. It just means that he's trying to push narratives with his son turned daughter. And he's with Gabrielle Union. And they just are a very weird couple. And the crazy thing about this is that Gabrielle Union is still upset with D Wade over the break baby that he had with another woman. Years later, she's still upset about this. And I believe she has guilted D Wade into doing a lot of weird things, right? And D Wade has gone along with it. This whole idea of trying to permanently petition to have his son become his daughter officially, I don't think that's something that he came up with. I think that Gabrielle Union is pushing him into that direction. Remember, she was a part of the Hollyweird crowd before he even got with her. Okay? And just a lot of the things that are going on with that family, the fact that he's doing this against the biological mother's wishes, just shows you where he's at. If there's a sunken place as D Wade, now y'all gonna say, well, maybe he's happy. Come on, man. But either way, let's get into this TMZ article, man. D Wade is eating peaches while vacationing in Spain this week, getting down on all fours and taking a bite out of Gabrielle Union's backside, and the video was fire. The inseparable couple has been posting a ton of content while sailing through Europe over the past couple of days to celebrate their 8th anniversary, chilling on a fancy boat, dancing and getting in some quality R&R. Wade and Union, who dubbed the trip the Wade World Tour, even got some athletics, tossing a football while in the water as they tried to make impossible catches. But D Wade decided to take things to another level while sharing his Monday activities, which included some wild PDA. The Heat's legend followers loved it, with a ton of positive comments piling in below the post. I'm obsessed with the two of you, actor Aaron Paul said, with Jasmine Sanders adding, I love y'all. No word on how much longer the vacation is going to go, but they don't look like stopping anytime soon. Listen, I want y'all to understand that he's only doing this and posting this stuff because he's trying to divert attention away from some of the criticisms that he's getting, right? Not only this with the water, but also trying to permanently change the gender of his son turned daughter. And I think he's been getting criticism, and I think he's not really taking it well. So he's doing these things in order to get people off the scent. And listen, D Wade can do whatever he wants to as an adult, but leave the children alone. Okay? Because what you're trying to do is trajectory wise change your son turned daughter's life forever by doing this. Zaya could grow out of this phase, right? Could grow out of it. But the fact that you're going full speed ahead with it, thinking that you're going to get a pat on the back for this, when you could be doing damage to this person. I've seen people who have transitioned to being trans want to go back. They regret the steps that they took. This was a young child that you have brought into the media to parade around as if it's a good thing, as if you're doing a good thing, a good solid, when you're really not. You and your weird wife are doing more damage than good. Okay, and I'm not saying that D Wade is a bad person, but come on, bro. And what you're doing on that boat is you're trying to deflect from the criticisms that you're getting. Now let's get into this water situation. So in the state of California, and indeed much of the western United States, severe drought is threatening the lives and livelihoods of millions of people. In Los Angeles, 97% of the massive city is in a state of severe drought, according to the measurements of drought.gov. Because of that, there are currently restrictions in place that meant to control how much water residents of the city can use per month. Perhaps unsurprisingly, a lot of celebrities have not been outed for ignoring the restrictions and dramatically overusing water. Miami Heat's legend Dwyane Wade is unfortunately one such celebrity. I thought D Wade's residence was in Florida. I didn't know he was living in California. California is a failed state. And the fact that these rich celebrities still want to live there is just crazy to me. Maybe that's just the hub of Hollywood, so they all want to be there, right? No telling what goes on there. But the fact that they're going through a drought and they have certain restrictions, you got to understand these celebrities don't think that the rules apply to them. They don't. These celebrities, like a D Wade, don't think that the rules apply to them. And I don't think D Wade is the only one. You got a lot of rich people in general, not just celebrities. You got a bunch of rich people in general who live in California who don't adhere to any of their restrictions. Even during the pandemic, you had celebrities getting together without masks, even though you couldn't go anywhere without a mask. Even the governor did that. They live by a different set of rules. Now, what's interesting is how D Wade and I believe Sylvester Stallone, I believe Kim Kardashian, they were the only ones who were quote unquote outed about this, because there's plenty of others who don't care about the restrictions and who are violating those restrictions. I'm pretty sure that they aren't the only one, but they are being put out there. And I believe that's why D Wade is going through the measures that he's going through to sort of get people's attention off of it. Among the addresses that received notices was an $18 million Hidden Hills property listed under the name of former NBA star Wade that exceeded its allocated water budget in June by more than 1,400%, or 90,000 gallons. So what are you doing with all that water? I mean, I don't think he has a ton of people living in that mansion. Maybe they have a pool and a jacuzzi. Maybe they have a couple different pools. Because I know if you have a pool, you're going to be, running water in there, of course, or jacuzzi or whatever, right? Wrote, hey, maybe that's not enough, not a lot of water. Y'all can tell me in the comment section. Wrote Haley Smith and Sean Green of the LA Times. That was an improvement over May, when the property exceeded its budget of 489,000 gallons. So they actually went down significantly in gallons. More than any other customer, Wade and his wife, actor Gabrielle Union, attributed excess use at their property to a problem with their pool. In a statement, the couple said they have taken drastic steps to reduce water usage in accordance with the new city guidelines and have since we moved into our home. It is great to see Wade and Union seem to be taking the issue seriously. After all, overwatering residential areas does not just impact the local area. California is one of the most important agricultural centers in the world, and the current drought in the state is impacting farmers' ability to grow crucial crops. You know what's crazy is that in different pockets of the world, I don't know if y'all know this, but you got a bunch of people like Bill Gates and others who are buying a bunch of farmland to turn it into sort of like their Green New Deal utopia. They want to get rid of these farms and create something a little bit more artificial. So this drought could be on purpose. We don't know. I mean, you got a lot of people who are climate change supporters. I don't think it's a coincidence that California is going through a drought and you got all these climate change supporters living in that same state. I don't think they care about farmlands and all that. They care about climate change and being able to put things into place that destroys farms. So I'm surprised they actually still care about farms out there. California is one of the most important agricultural centers in the world, and the current drought in the state is impacting farmers' abilities to grow crucial crops. According to, Yu Han Jung of the San Francisco Chronicle, more farmland in the state is being left unplanted due to the current state of water access. When it comes to climate change and ongoing droughts, one of the key concerns that experts have resolved are how those factors will impact access to food. California, you should be able to figure this out. Blaming D. Wade and Sylvester Stallone or whoever for overwater usage to me it doesn't sound right. It sounds to me like you're withholding water from those farmers. Now, y'all may say I'm wrong, but California is like the #1 climate change supporting state, especially among the politicians there. And these rich celebrities, these rich left-wing celebrities. So do you think it's a coincidence that these farms are not getting the access to water and plants are not being planted? I'm just saying. Though celebrities like Wade are not to blame for the overall issues facing the state, there is certainly a need for everyone to buy into water conservation plan to try to make do with the current situation. How come California is the only one dealing with this? Now, if there are other states that have water conservation plans put into law, let me know. But I don't, honestly, California, the climate change weirdos, the water conservation, like the farmers are not getting adequate water. What's going on there? Surprisingly, the current severe drought in the state is not the most severe drought in recent memory. The drought spanning from 2014 to 2017 was quite a bit longer than current one. Still, no end in sight. It was fascinating to see if any other restrictions are handed down to try to conserve what water is left. What is going on in California, man? You're voting in a bunch of morons. Like, a big state like that on a coast, and you're having problems finding water. We're not talking about the desert. We're not talking about the Arizona or, maybe certain areas of the Midwest, right? We're talking about California. And you mean to tell me they can't find no water to get to these farms? It's crazy. But D. Wade is being blamed for this, and you see D. Wade going viral for you see D. Wade going viral for this, man. And again, I stand by what I tweeted, man. D. Wade, he's a weirdo, man, and he's a guy that's trying to push narratives with his own child, and also to deflect criticism. He's on a boat pretending to eat his wife's, But maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think. Like the video, share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.